Hey guys, so here we are comparing the two headlights. As you can see, they're both pretty grimy. They got grit from approximately 10 years of driving. Our family Honda Pilot has about 150,000 miles. It's a 2011. And instead of changing the headlights, I wanted to see if I can bring them back to life. Many videos out there on how to bring back the headlights. So I said, hey, what the heck? Let me try them before going through the expense of new headlights and the trouble of installing them myself. So here I am using wet sandpaper. I am using 400 grit, and make sure that you, as you can see, the blue tape around the headlight. I use blue tape so I won't scratch the other parts of the car. And it's obviously wet sandpaper, so keep on adding water. Add water to the headlight, and then as you're sanding, add water to the actual sandpaper so that it works well. I started in circular motion just because that helped me remove some of the grit that's on the headlight. And don't push too hard. Don't sand it really hard. Don't press too hard, because this 400 grit paper will cause deeper scratches onto your headlight. So just kind of softly scrape it in circular motions to get rid of the grime that's on there. So we're just about done with using the 400 grit sandpaper, and just give it a good pass. Like I said, not too hard. Then we jump over to the 600 grit sandpaper. This one you could afford to scrape it, or sand it rather, a little bit harder. And again, you can do it in circular motion, but I would suggest that when you're done with the sanding, go ahead and sand it horizontally, so you can create these horizontal lines so that when you do spray the clear gloss over it, it has somewhere to rest. Okay, so here I am just scraping away or sanding with the 600 grit sandpaper. And to be honest, as I was doing this, I felt, oh, it's gonna come out horrible. It's all this scraping on the headlights, not gonna look any good. But here I am trying to clean it, and I thought I ruined the headlights, and I'm gonna have to buy some new ones anyway, because I was somewhat skeptical, honestly, as I was sanding this, because you're sanding plastic, and how is that going to make it smooth, and how is it going to make it clear? But hey, you know what, all these YouTubers have done this, and I said, well, maybe it might work. So now I jumped over to 2000 grit sandpaper, still wet sandpaper, and as you can see, it's very hazy because of the sanding. And here I am starting to sand with the 2000 grit sandpaper. This one also, you can go ahead and sand it, put a little bit of strength into it. You can sand it pretty hard, not don't carve into the actual headlight, but you can sand it pretty well. If you feel any bumps still, sand that area, sand off whatever residue you have, oxidation is on there, so that way you can get it as smooth as you can. So sand it and get it ready. So once I was done with the 2000 grit sandpaper, I went ahead and began to put a plastic trash bag around the headlight so that I can protect it, because now is when I'm going to start to spray the clear over it. And again, as I realized this, I saw that the headlight was drying up and there was a ton of haze. I said, man, this is 100% not going to work, because it doesn't look well. It doesn't look right. It looks just like scratched up. It looks hazy, and it frankly almost looks ruined, I thought. So I figured, like I said, I have to buy new ones anyway. Let me try it, and here I am trying to do it. So we'll see what happens. But as you can see, I'm putting the blue tape over the blue tape. It'll help stick. And the trash bag is really easy. I think everybody has a trash bag, right, accessible to them. So just put the trash bag on and get ready for spraying. So once I am done with the taping and putting it in the bag, I went ahead and started to clean it, but I used isopropyl alcohol. The higher percentage, the better. This is 99.9%. And the reason why we use this alcohol is so that you can clean up any of the remaining, dust particles or plastic particles, anything else that's on there. And it also removes any oils, and it dries quickly too, instead of using regular water. So what we're gonna use on the car is Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover Gloss Clear, and as you can see, it's pretty simple. Make sure you get the non-yellowing that bonds to plastic, because we don't want it to yellow. So this is the moment of truth. I slowed it down for dramatic effect, but I started to spray the clear over the headlight. I said, it is not gonna work. How can this take off the scratches that I did with the gritty sandpaper? But this is what were the results. Take a look. That's right, it cleared up. Look at that. To be perfectly honest, I was pretty amazed when this happened. I mean, yes, there are some scratches on there, but like I said, this is an almost 10-year-old headlight, factory headlight that came with our Pilot. And what I decided to do was give it a second coat, because again, based on what I've seen, read, and watched online, people give this up to 3 coats to protect it a little bit more and avoid it from yellowing in the future. So between coats, you wait 5 minutes approximately. It was a nice sunny, clear day here in Southern California, so it dried pretty quickly and it wasn't a problem. So here I am applying the 3rd coat, and to be quite honest, or to be perfectly frank, I was 100% satisfied, and I recommend that you guys do it. And if anybody who saw me do this knows me and is my family, I probably won't do it for you, because it's easy. You can do it yourself. Just kidding. Maybe I can help you out. But for the most part, that was it. Look at this end result. I really love the end result. It saved me over $150 per headlight, and the time, of course, to do it. So look, compare the new to the old. I did the other one as well, and now I'm driving with almost new-ish headlights. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe and God bless.